Now the South Shore has discovered this hidden gem. One of the metro area's best restaurants is less than 30 minutes away. Take the quick trip across the lake and experience Gallagher's 527 in Mandeville. As good as it gets.
Why wear the same old glasses that everyone else is wearing? Stand out from the crowd. Come to Art and Eyes. Art and Eyes is not your typical eyeglasses store. It's one of the finest eyewear shops in the country, right here in New Orleans, with precision-engineered prescription lenses and gorgeous high-quality frames from the heart of Europe, Japan, and the United States. Our products are thoughtfully curated, and our staff are here to help you find exactly the right frames. Art and Eyes, a magazine, as unique as you.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralox, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralox technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralox is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit Latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
Dave Miette Insurance Agency. Auto, home, flood, business. 504-556-0809. Dave Miette, INSagency.com. Dave Miette Insurance Agency. Auto, home, flood, business. 504-556-0809. Dave Miette, INSagency.com.
Scott Craig of Katie's Restaurant.
All of my ingredients are fresh. Nothing comes out of a can here. Nothing. All of our seafood is Louisiana. All of our vegetables are Louisiana vegetables. It's a neighborhood restaurant.
Katie's in Mid-City.
Oh boy, are you kidding me? New Orleans, Mardi Gras, the Friday before. You are so right, Mr. Drew Brees, and it's a city like nowhere else. If you don't need to go anywhere and you're just hanging out at home, stay put. Because I'll tell you, it is crazy all over the metro. New Orleans is just full of people having an absolutely great time. I just got back from the French Quarter about an hour ago. I felt like staying down there. I was like, man, can we play a best of or something? But I felt obligated to come on down here the Friday before Mardi Gras and knock out the program. It's what I love doing every day. I'm fortunate. I love my job. It's not even like work. Whoever said if you love your job, it's not like work, you enjoy doing it every day, they were right on the money. 2 big hours coming your way. I'm with you all the way till 6 o'clock. Got a lot coming your way, including Fletcher Mackel live from Italy and the Olympics. Michael Heck's going to join us from Greater New Orleans Inc. Scott Craig in the 5 o'clock powwow. Couple of yats just chopping it up on this Friday before Mardi Gras. The French Quarter is electric right now. Just out of control in a great way. Like Rampart is bumper-to-bumper traffic coming in off the I-10, the exit, Basin Street, bumper-to-bumper traffic. I mean, it's moving. You can get down there. Don't be scared to go down there. I made it down there. You can too. And I made it out of there, and you can too. Esplanade Avenue, just people walking up and down. I mean, the perimeter of the quarter has thousands and thousands of folks. The CBD, the warehouse district, people just walking around having a great time. It didn't rain at all today. Not even a chance of rain. But, you know, we woke up to a little bit of fog, cloudy skies till right around noon, 12:30. And then those clouds just burned off and blue sky, sunshine. Just an incredible vibe in the French Quarter right now. St. Aug Marching 100 doing their thing in the streets of the French Quarter. I mean, I was down by like Lafitte's blacksmith shop. That's like the quiet side of Bourbon Street. Thousands of people out on the street enjoying themselves. And then you get further down Bourbon, just jam-packed. Royal Street, jam-packed with people. Tens of thousands of people in the French Quarter right now. might be north of 100,000 folks in the French Quarter right now. And everybody, all walks of life, black, white, old, young, Republican, Democrat, chunky, skinny, tall, short, gay, straight, male, female, you name it. A lot of folks, all different walks of life in the French Quarter, having an absolutely fantastic time. The bars are packed. The restaurants are packed. Just an incredible vibe. Great costumes. You know, I was just down here in this T-shirt, Maple Leaf T-shirt, no costume. Had some beads around my neck. That was about it. Some purple, green, and gold. Lots of folks wearing great costumes. Some folks, no costume at all. But most folks were definitely costuming or, I think Coup d'etat runs tonight. You had those guys in their suits having dinner, or excuse me, having lunch and then having drinks, and then they're going to parade tonight. Just incredible. Get outside and enjoy it if you can. Get down to the French Quarter tonight. Get to Uptown, Napoleon, Magazine, St. Charles Avenue. Check out the great Uptown parades. It's as good as it gets. It's what New Orleans does best. Everybody's in a great mood. Everybody's having fun. It's just tough to beat. And everywhere else, it's just another Friday afternoon. I'm with some friends, and they're like going to text my friend in New York. They're fired up. It's Friday. In a few hours at 6 o'clock, they'll get off work and maybe go have a few drinks, have some dinner with friends. They're fired up. Send them some video of Royal Street, Bourbon Street, St. Aug Marching 100, brass bands, multiple brass bands, multiple walking clubs. They're like, wow. The replies were like, wow. Yeah, it's just a Friday in Manhattan. In New Orleans, it's the Friday before Mardi Gras. And if you were down in the Quarter today like I was, you'd be like, it's like Mardi Gras Day. This Friday just gets bigger and bigger and bigger each and every year. It's incredible. No, the momentum is building. Just, it's tough to beat. It is, like I said, electric right now in the French Quarter in New Orleans. Mardi Gras 2026. I was saying earlier in the week when we had a 60% chance of rain on Saturday, tomorrow, and an 80% chance on Sunday, let's hope as we get closer to the weekend, those percentages drop down, ideally go away. If it has to rain, let's hope it rains overnight. Somebody was listening. The man upstairs was listening. By like Wednesday, that 60% chance of rain on Saturday just disappeared to zero. Like really no chance of rain tomorrow. Very, very minimal. And Sunday, it's still like it went down from 80 to about 70, 65% chance, but it looks like it's going to rain late Saturday night, really early Sunday morning, like past midnight. And then it's going to end by about 7, 8 in the morning, Sunday morning. So can it disappear? Can it be overnight? Like I said, the man upstairs was listening. Saturday disappeared. That 60% chance went to basically zero. And then Sunday didn't disappear, but it's overnight. I was saying, can it be 1 a.m. to like 4 a.m.? Pretty close. It's going to be like midnight to like 6, 7, 8 a.m. That's when it's the chance of rain is going to happen for Sunday. So Drew Brees and Bacchus rolling Sunday night looks perfect. And the weather is absolutely outstanding. Tomorrow morning, we wake up to 57 degrees. We peak out at 72 degrees. Partly sunny. Great Saturday. Sunday, we wake up to 58 degrees. We peak out to a whopping 73. Outstanding Sunday. Partly sunny. Monday, 55 to 67. Mardi Gras Day, 54 degrees when we wake up. 70 degrees, we peak out in the afternoon. We could not have better weather. And like I said, this morning with the cloud cover, it was great. I mean, you weren't getting baked in the sun. You weren't, having to put on sunscreen, all that kind of stuff. Just perfect. Perfect. And then the clouds broke and the sun came out. So nice. So many people on Royal Street, on Bourbon, the side streets. Absinthe House. What's that bar right next door? St. Patrick. They're like banging on the gate to open the door. Get out there, enjoy it. Mardi Gras 2026. We've just shifted into fourth gear. And I'm talking old school manual transmission. 5 speeds is all we got. We'll soon be engaging the clutch and shifting into overdrive soon. So much fun. Such a great time. The vibe is, you can feel it. People are just having an absolutely great time. Hey, these guys have been at it since 1940. I've been talking about them on this show. I've been in talk radio for 30 plus years. The late 90s, Dale and his brother Don were like, Corey, we want you to promote our business. And it was a no-brainer. I'd been going to Young's Dry Cleaning for years already. I don't know if there is a talk radio TV host in America that has been talking about endorsing a client, an advertiser, as long as I have. This might be the longest running promotion in radio in the United States of America. I've been talking about Young's Dry Cleaning for nearly 30 years, almost my entire career, since the late 1990s, last century. They've been at it since 1940 for 86 years of excellence. Young's cranked up before the United States got into World War II. A New Orleans institution, no one does it better. Tired of your dry cleaner? Simply want to experience the best? Young'sDryCleaning.com. Walk-up locations, old school. Today's preferred method of dry cleaning? Free pickup and delivery. Or the future of dry cleaning? Manless locker locations all over the metro. To sign up for their free pickup and delivery or to find out where a Young's Express, their manless lockers are located? Young'sDryCleaning.com. Young'sDryCleaning.com. Like I said, if you don't have to go like down to the quarter or uptown to watch parades, stay in. Don't go out. It's kind of trafficy out there. There's a lot of folks on the road, lots of folks walking around. But if you want to go check out the parades, you want to go to the French Quarter, you want to have a good time, it's not a problem. Just leave a little early. Expect a little bit of traffic. A lot of folks are Ubering. I was with at first it was about 2 or 3 good friends. Then it built up to about 10. And we probably peaked out at about 15, maybe 20 friends down in the French Quarter. Some of them Ubered. Some of them got someone to drop them off. I drove and parked downtown, right off Rampart Street. Was fortunate, found a spot. I don't think you'll have a problem. There are a lot of surface parking lots where you can pay to park. You can park in the CBD or warehouse district and just walk into the French Quarter. And the Uptown Parade route, fantastic. Just park on the, I don't know what you'd say, the uptown side of Napoleon, not the downtown side. I went last Saturday. I parked 2 blocks off Napoleon on Britannia, right where I wanted to be. So don't let any of this deter you. A Fantasy Friday edition. Stick around.
Scott Craig of Katie's Restaurant.
All of my ingredients are fresh. Nothing comes out of a can here. Nothing. All of our seafood is Louisiana. All of our vegetables are Louisiana vegetables. It's a neighborhood restaurant.
Katie's in Mid-City.
Outdoor dining, Middle Eastern cuisine, under the oak trees, Lebanon's Cafe, some of the city's finest lamb chops and shish kebab, Carrollton at Jeanette by the streetcar barn, Lebanon's Cafe.
Dave Miette Insurance Agency. Auto, home, flood, business. 504-556-0809. Dave Miette, INSagency.com. Dave Miette Insurance Agency. Auto, home, flood, business. 504-556-0809. Dave Miette, INSagency.com.
Artificial turf custom golf putting green. Beautiful, functional, zero maintenance. Call New Orleans' own LGD Lawn and Landscapes and get your free estimate.
Word is, one of the best restaurants in New Orleans isn't even in New Orleans. Gallagher's 527 in Mandeville. Cross the lake and taste what you're missing. Tuesday through Saturday, Gallagher's 527 in Mandeville.
Young's Dry Cleaning has free pickup and delivery. That's right. Young's Dry Cleaning has absolutely free pickup and delivery. Home or office, East Bank or West Bank. Call Young's at 288-8381 or online at youngsdrycleaning.com.
Why wear the same old glasses that everyone else is wearing? Stand out from the crowd. Come to Art and Eyes. Art and Eyes is not your typical eyeglasses store. It's one of the finest eyewear shops in the country, right here in New Orleans, with precision-engineered prescription lenses and gorgeous high-quality frames from the heart of Europe, Japan, and the United States. Our products are thoughtfully curated, and our staff are here to help you find exactly the right frames. Art and Eyes on magazine, as unique as you.
Trey Yen in Mandeville, a New Orleans tradition for over 40 years, serving the finest Louisiana-inspired Chinese cuisine. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Trey Yen. If you gotta have a fence, you gotta see the Fence Man, a locally owned, fully insured fencing company serving the metro New Orleans area for over 20 years. You gotta see the Fence Man. thefenceman-neworleans.com.
Greater New Orleans, a destination for learning. With 13 colleges and universities and a booming job market, Greater New Orleans is the ultimate destination for your higher education. Your path to the future begins in Greater New Orleans. Find out more at studynola.com. Francesca Deli and Pizzeria has over 15 specialty sandwiches, a big 10-ounce burger, and some of the best pizza in New Orleans. Francesca Deli and Pizzeria on Harrison Avenue in Lakeview between Canal Boulevard and West End.
Hey, New Orleans, tonight, if you're looking for a great place to eat dinner, and it's off the parade route, easy to get to from Metairie, Old Jefferson, Old Metairie, Uptown, Mid-City, New Orleans, Lebanon's Cafe. Get some shish kebab, shrimp, chicken, beef, lamb chops, all your favorite Middle Eastern sides. They're open till 9:30. And with the weather we're having right now, dine outside. Tonight for dinner, off the beaten path, away from the tourists, Lebanon's Cafe. Let's go to Italy. This guy's doing us right. Second week in a row, he's found time for us. Fridays with Fletcher Mackel from WDSU Channel 6 Sports, live from the Winter Olympics. What up, Fletch?
Not a lie, Corey. It is 11:20 here in Milan, and I am getting ready to watch the Team USA women's hockey team rout another opponent. They're up 6-0 on Italy here in Milan in front of the home team. This women's hockey team has been a buzzsaw. So I don't want to cut you short, but when the game ends, I'll have to do post-game interviews. But yes, Milan, I am now, how many days in now am I? What's today? Friday? I'm 12 days in. 12 days in. Today's Friday. Yeah, no, actually, yeah.
More than that.
Days in.
Yeah.
So, so it's been a good trip so far. 1 week left to go, about 10 days left to go.
Yeah,
so
I was going to say,
it's been great.
Yep. Yeah. You got about 10 more to go. You're about 2 weeks in. It has to be. What a cultural experience. Great stuff on social media. Great stuff on Channel 6. Amazing NBC. Super Bowl and Olympics. What a 1-2 punch.
Super Bowl, Olympics, and look, the NBA All-Star Game has fallen off in recent years because guys don't play. It's a joke with the defense. The slam dunk isn't the stars. But nonetheless, NBC does have NBA, and they've done a great job with the broadcast this year, but they have All-Star this weekend too. So, they're calling it the legendary February. It was opening ceremony, Super Bowl, then the length of the Olympics, and then this weekend it's the All-Star weekend for the NBA. So they've got it all on NBC these first few weeks of February.
Fletch, what's the best thing you've seen in Italy, like as a tourist, like non-Olympics? And what's the thing that stands out that you've seen in the Olympics?
So the Duomo, the Milan Cathedral, the historic area where the Galleria is, the most famous, we call it, shopping center in the world. That's pretty breathtaking. That's where our live location is, and that's where our media area is. So the metro, we ride every day. It's about a 15-minute metro ride. And Milan reminds me a lot of New York City, how it functions, how it's set up. So basically, this is their Times Square, and it's called the Cathedral, the Milan Cathedral, the Duomo, and and it's pretty breathtaking. I mean, you get off and you're at a 500-year-old church, and it's just, every day I walk up those stairs and I'm like, I just can't believe I'm here. This is pretty amazing to be here working professionally, at an international sporting event. And then the best things I've seen, I've covered a lot of the women's hockey, which has been good. And the one thing I'll say is a lot of the Olympic journalists that I've spoken to, this is really an Olympics like no other. And I don't know if it's good or bad. I think that time will tell. And the reason why I say that is this. This is Milan Cortina. The distance between Milan and Cortina is the distance between Houston and New Orleans. It's 5.5 hours. So they basically got the Olympics in northern Italy. They have 6 different venues, Verona, Livigno. And so it's unique because I haven't seen any snow events. Cortina's 5.5 hours away. My colleague, she went to go cover some of those events. I'm going to go to Livigno for some snowboarding next week, but unlike Paris, where everything was in Paris, all the events were in Paris, everything was happening there, and the whole city was consumed by it. Milan has the ice events like the hockey and the figure skating, in events that are ice events, but all the snow events are in the mountains and they're nowhere close to here. So some of the longtime journalists that we've talked to have talked about this being kind of, the most, I guess, disproportionate. Like it almost feels like it's not an Olympics to them, because normally it would be, hey, like when Vancouver had it, it was, hang on, I may have to go. It was when Vancouver had it, it was ice in Vancouver and snow in Whistler, and it was no big deal. It was 40 minutes away. I do apologize, Corey. They're bringing some players here right now, so I got to go. Is that okay? I apologize.
Of course. Are you kidding me? I appreciate every second, Fletch. You're the man.
Right.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much. We'll be checking you out on social media. We'll be checking him out on Channel 6. Fletcher Mackle joining us Fridays with Fletch. You got to love this, man. I mean, Fletcher is just nice enough. I mean, we're friends. We're not like super tight. I don't talk to Fletch all the time. He doesn't talk to me all the time. We don't call each other and don't meet out for dinner all the time, things like that. But I've known Fletcher and his brother Travers for 25 plus years. I just hit it off with them right away. They knew who I was. I knew who their dad was. We just hit it off right away. And we've been friends, acquaintances ever since. And I don't pay Fletcher. He doesn't receive any compensation for joining me on Friday. He just does it out of the kindness of his heart. Fridays with Fletch. We talk Saints. We talk Pelicans. We talk LSU. We talk Tulane, NFL, NBA, whatever, any sports. And he's just gracious and nice enough to join me every Friday for this Fridays with Fletch segment. And for the last 2 Fridays, he's joined us live from Italy. And again, no charge. Now, I'm going to go take him out to dinner after all this. On me, because just so nice. And like just now, I gotta go. Is that all right? Hell yeah, it's all right. I appreciate every second we get with Fletcher Mackle. No, it's just awesome. I like busting his chops. He's a good sport, and I have fun doing that. And he can give it as well as he can take it, so it's fun. But no, I respect the hell out of him because he busts his tail. He works ridiculously hard. He's insanely knowledgeable about the stuff he covers. I mean, if I ask him about NASCAR, don't really follow that. Don't know. He's not scared to say he doesn't know. But the stuff he does follow that he does know, he knows it as well as anyone. And coupled with, like he's a journalist first and foremost, covering teams, doing the reporting, anchoring the sports cast, all that. But he's not scared to give opinions. Very active on social media, tens of thousands of followers on social media. So check him out. I think it's at WDSU Fletcher, something like that. You can find it. Just use the little, search bar and follow Fletcher, and you'll get all the updates from Milan. He's doing a lot of great stuff besides sporting stuff. Olympics. He's showing you like the Italy and the city and the 500-year-old cathedral he was just talking about. No, it's breathtaking stuff. No, really appreciate Fletcher Mackle joining us on these Fridays, especially from Italy. Incredible. From the Olympics. Check it out on Channel 6. Yeah, what a month for them, huh? Super Bowl, Olympics, NBA All-Star Weekend. Wow. Michael Heck's going to join us in a few minutes from Greater New Orleans, Inc. We'll find out the latest and greatest economic news from Michael and find out about Mardi Gras and the economic impact there. Hey, speaking of Mardi Gras, Rouse's Markets is your Mardi Gras headquarters. You can go empty-handed to the parade and just check into one of the Rouse's. They're right off the parade route. I mean, if you're going to check out the Uptown parades, you got Rouse's on Tchoupitoulas and Napoleon right on the parade route. That huge store in that old warehouse. It's a 100-plus-year-old warehouse, over a century old, converted to an incredible grocery store. Check out the Rouse's on Tchoupitoulas at Napoleon, right on the parade route. Got everything you need. Right off the parade route, I call it the boutique store, that Rouse's on Ferret. It's like a French Quarter Rouse's. I was just by the French Quarter Rouse's, by the way, today, earlier, on Royal at what? St. Anne, right on the corner? Like a New York, like a Manhattan grocery store. From your toes to above your head, they got everything stocked on the shelves that the big stores have at Rouse's, including those fresh baked king cakes. Yeah, even in the French Quarter. And then downtown, the Rouse's in the old Sewell Cadillac building on Baronne, right off the St. Charles Avenue parade route in downtown in the CBD, in the warehouse district. Yeah, Napoleon, Ferret, Baronne downtown, right off St. Charles, a couple of blocks off the parade route, the French Quarter Rouse's. They got you covered. And there are over 75 Rouse's, and each and every one of them has hundreds of king cakes available, and even by the slice. And they've got 25 different flavors of king cakes. But like I said, you can go empty-handed the parade, just check into a Rouse's. You can get everything from like an ice chest and ice to everything you need to put in that ice chest, water, soft drinks, beer. They've got liquor, alcohol, wine, everything you need, deli sandwiches, pre-cooked meals, jambalaya, all kind of goodies, Rouse's stuff, Rouse's recipes. You know it's good. You know it's tasty. Perfect for the parade. Chairs, tents, umbrellas, everything you need for Mardi Gras right there at your Rouse's. And speaking of king cakes, yes, you can still ship those Rouse's king cakes to friends and family around the country. Go to rouses.com. and pick your poison, pick your flavor, 25 different cream-filled Rouse's king cakes to choose from. And I kind of like the plain Jane, the original Rouse's king cake. That cinnamon dough recipe is over 50 years old. That's the one I get with the icing. Fantastic. Pick whichever flavor you want. Rouse's will send them fresh to friends and family around the country. Like I've been saying, I recommend getting 2 king cakes. One for your friends and family, for them to have at the house, and then one for your friends and family to bring to work so they can showcase New Orleans, let everybody know what they're missing, not living down here, not being down here. Best quality, best price, best selection, Rouse's Markets for over 65 years, locally owned and operated. New Orleans grocery store. About 35% of all Rouse's, the majority of Rouse's locations are in Metro New Orleans. They also happen to be everywhere from Lake Charles through Lafayette, Baton Rouge, the Mississippi Gulf Coast, the Alabama Gulf Coast. A new Rouse's in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, for you folks up the I-59. And the new Rouse's in New Orleans East on Chef Highway. Rouse's Markets, your Mardi Gras headquarters. Fantasy Friday edition of the program. Corey Johnson with you. Just got back from the French Quarter. Got down there right around lunchtime, a little after noon. Beelined out of there after about 3 good hours, enjoying myself, and made it on down here to the Buddy Deliberto Total Maintenance Studios and knocking out the program till 6 o'clock. Michael Hecht from Greater New Orleans Inc. is going to join us next, and a lot more coming your way. We're just getting started. Nice to visit with Fletcher Mackel from Italy. We're going to visit with Scott Craig from Katie's and Francesca Deli in the 5 o'clock power hour. Couple of yats chopping it up on a Friday, the Friday before Mardi Gras. And yes, the weather is cooperating all the way through Mardi Gras and beyond. Get outside and enjoy it, New Orleans. It's what we do best. Coming right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this Lamarck Automotive Complex is something called Quick Lane. Tires, wheel alignments, struts, servicing your transmission. We're doing all makes and models. It doesn't have to have been purchased from us. It's for you. It handles your lifestyle with your budget in mind. And we want to get you in and out as quick as possible. Quick Lane, you got to come see it. You're going to love the experience. right there at Williams Boulevard in Kenner.
Dave Miette Insurance Agency. Auto, home, flood, business. 504-556-0809. Dave Miette, INSagency.com. Dave Miette Insurance Agency. Auto, home, flood, business. 504-556-0809. Dave Miette, INSagency.com.
South Shore residents that love good food are making the short trip across the lake to Gallagher's 527 in Mandeville. North Shore folks have known about Gallagher's 527 for years. Now the South Shore has discovered this hidden gem. One of the metro area's best restaurants is less than 30 minutes away. Take the quick trip across the lake and experience Gallagher's 527 in Mandeville. As good as it gets.
Isn't it time to have that dream backyard you've always wanted? LGD Lawn and Landscapes can make it happen with artificial turf installation. Synthetic turf gives you the look and feel of natural grass. You get a beautiful lawn without the ongoing expenses of maintenance and no puddles, meaning you won't be tracking grass or dirt into the house. Let LGD come to your house and give you a free estimate. NOLALGD.com.
In New Orleans, we don't eat to live. We live to eat.
More is better.
Scott Craig of Katie's.
That is our slogan. More is better at Katie's. It means more of everything. Not just more food, more smiles, more friendship, more love, more. When you do something, you have to do it right. You know, it's all about more, and it's all more of the good things.
Get more at Katie's Restaurant in Mid-City.
Tired of cleaning your gutters? Improve the value and look of your home with Leaf Guard gutters. And you'll never have to clean your gutters again. Ever. I guarantee it. Let Audubon Gutters install Leaf Guard gutters today. You'll improve the look and value of your home. And right now is the perfect time during Audubon Gutters' 99-cent installation sale. Call 469-6494 now.
Get out of that gutter and get on the phone. At Audubon Gutters.
Here at the NOLA Coalition, we love our kids and we love our city. The people of New Orleans are standing together for a better future. By harnessing our collective resources, the NOLA Coalition will create a safer, more prosperous city for all residents. Your support is needed to help reduce violence, invest in our children, and drive generational change. Join now at nolacoalition.info.
Yeah, you, right? Crescent City and beyond. Corey Johnson back at you. Hey, if you're in uptown New Orleans, right around the parade route, check out Art and Eyes on Magazine. They're open right now. They're open tomorrow. They're open on Sunday. The premier eyewear shop in Metro New Orleans and beyond. There's nothing like this in Houston or Dallas or Atlanta. You literally have to go to like Los Angeles or San Francisco or New York or Paris to check out an eyewear shop like Art and Eyes. Eyewear that's as unique as you. If you wear prescription glasses like me, Art and Eyes is the place to get them. Don't waste the time at the shopping mall or some chain store, something that's anywhere USA. Get eyewear that no one else has, This is a plus when I tell you this. Name brands that you've never heard of. But when you go to Art and Eyes, over 4,000 glasses to choose from, frames to choose from, you'll look, feel, touch, wear them, and you'll be like, Corey's right, super high quality, unique, well-made, last a lifetime, all different price points, from a few $100 to some of these frames are over $1,000. And the best lenses. If you don't wear prescription eyewear, you just need a great pair of sunglasses. Art and Eyes on Magazine. And it's pretty much all they do. There's usually a staff of like 4 to 5 people in there. Sometimes 2 or 3 folks, if they're not crowded, will help you out. When I go in there, I pick out, it's like 6 pairs of frames I like. Literally, I could buy any of these 6 pairs of frames. And then we narrow them down to 5, 4, 3, 2, and then come up with one that I like best. They like best. They know what they're doing. They'll help you out. They're not pushy. They're experts at this. They're passionate about it. If you need a pair of prescription glasses or a great pair of sunglasses, I mean, this stuff's expensive at these shops, and you're getting stuff that's made in China. Don't do it. Before you go anywhere else, go to Art and Eyes on Magazine, and I promise you, you'll be glad you did. Art and Eyes on Magazine. Google them. Art and Eyes on Magazine in Uptown near the Garden District. Every time I'm out with my glasses from Art and Eyes, I'm serious. Just about any time I'm in public today, I got complimented. Love the sunglasses. I had on some sunglasses I got from Art and Eyes. These glasses, I get complimented all the time. I've been complimented more in like a few months on glasses I get from Art and Eyes than prescription glasses I've had for 20, 30 years before. No, about 5 years ago, I got my new prescription. I Googled, high-end eyewear shop in New Orleans. Art and Eyes popped up. That's how I discovered them. Now I get to talk about them on radio and television. Check them out, Art and Eyes on Magazine. Fantasy Friday edition of the program. Michael Hecht is about 10 minutes away. He had to take an important call, probably some economic news. He's not messing around. He knows he's got this segment to do, so it's something that superseded this, just like Fletcher Mackel. Hey, the ladies hockey team's coming off the ice. Got to go do my job. So in about 9 minutes, Michael Hecht from Greater New Orleans Inc. James emailed us, and you can too, Corey@CoreyTalks.com. Hey, when you get Michael on, ask him about the charity hospital. What's going on there? We'll do that, James. No, you can email us. Suggestions, questions for guests, critique, whatever you want. Corey@CoreyTalks.com. Corey is spelled Kaare. Corey@CoreyTalks.com. Boy, we post a lot of short clips from the program. Mario Brothers, a.k.a. Latinx, doing a great job doing that, Mario. You're the man. Post a lot of short clips on 5 different social media platforms, and I bump into people all the time, and they're telling me, man, saw your clips. I get texts from friends, out of town. I don't check out your show regularly, but I'm getting these clips on YouTube, Twitter, a.k.a. X, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Yeah, follow us. Click to subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. Corey Johnson, The Neutral Ground with Corey Johnson. Look out for those short clips and follow us. No, I'll keep doing that. Every day at 6 o'clock, when we're done for the day, we podcast the program on Spotify, so you can check us out there. And besides being on radio, oh so fine, 93.9 FM, make it one of your presets, 93.9 FM. We're also on the other side of the FM dial, 107.9 FM. Make that one of your presets. Depending on where you are in Metro New Orleans, you might get one signal better than the other. 93.9 FM and 107.9 FM. We do it every weekday afternoon from 4 to 6 o'clock, 2 big hours on the radio. We also crank it up on television. The number one TV provider in the state of Louisiana, Cox. We're on Cox TV in New Orleans, in Baton Rouge, in Lafayette, every weekday starting at 4. We're on the old charter system, a.k.a. Spectrum. Spectrum channel 333. 3 cubed. 333 on Spectrum. That's like in Slidell, Covington, Mandeville. That's Trayanne Gallagher's 527 country. Hammond, Houma, Thibodaux, Opelousas. We're all over the state on television, so check us out there. And we're live on a couple of social media platforms, more to come. But right now you can check us out on YouTube, The Neutral Ground with Corey Johnson. Click to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It doesn't cost anything. And we're on X, on my Twitter, @Corey Johnson. Follow us on Twitter, @Corey Johnson. Corey spelled Kaare. And one more time, that email, Corey@CoreyTalks. Corey@CoreyTalks.com. Fantasy Friday edition of the program. Mardi Gras Day, 4 days out. Tomorrow, the big Incredible Endymion. I was on Carrollton Avenue today, spray paint squares on the, neutral ground in the grass where there's the like concrete part of the neutral ground for like, the streetcar or bus stops. People have like tape boxing off an area. I mean, it kind of reminds me when I'm in the bank drive-through, you got like two tellers open and you're kind of like sitting in between each one to like see who goes next. And a lot of people are like me. They just will get behind you, realize what's going on. And then some people are like, what do you mean? I'm pulling, and they just pull around you and go into one of the slots, You're kind of a little nervous when you're sitting there waiting for one of the two slots to open because some jerk might pull around you and pull into one slot. There's no line, whatever. I'm sure a lot of people feel that nervousness saving their Endymion spot on Carrollton Avenue or Orleans or Canal Street, just waiting for someone to show up and be like, dude, there's no reserving spots, I noticed that today. So Endymion tomorrow, Super Crew, huge floats, start off in the daytime at City Park, over there on Marconi, come up Orleans to Carrollton to Canal Street. Just an incredible Super Crew. They've got great floats, thousands of riders. They throw a lot. Great time. And then Sunday, you got the bad boy Bacchus and just a full day of parades. Okeanos, Mid-City, Toth, Bacchus. Drew Brees will be leading the parade. He's on one of the first 2 or 3 floats ahead of the King's float. Drew Brees, Saints Hall of Famer, and like 30 of his pals that have helped him along this Hall of Fame journey. That's going to be great. I mean, the crowds are going to go crazy for Drew Brees Sunday night and Bacchus. And then Monday, Harry Connick Jr. brings in a bunch of his music and Hollywood friends. Orpheus, the third and final mega crew, Super Crew, incredible floats. And then, of course, Tuesday, Mardi Gras Day, tough to beat with legendary, historical Zulu and Rex. Just 2 great parades with a bunch of Yaddy New Orleanians having a great time. Really tough to beat this weekend and Mardi Gras Day Tuesday. And the weather is cooperating. Saturday's chance of rain went bye-bye a couple of days ago. That's holding up. And then Sunday, it looks like it's going to be overnight. Like the rain will be done by 7, 8, 9 a.m. Sunday morning, over with. And then Sunday is like 58 to 73 degrees. Perfect. Monday, 55 to 67. Tuesday, 54 to 70. Mardi Gras Day, we start off 54 in the morning and it peaks out at 70 degrees. Thank goodness. Thank you, God. Just great weather for Mardi Gras. Hey, speaking of tomorrow, Endymion Saturday, a great place to check out Endymion from, Katie's in Mid-City. Go to Katie's in Mid-City. Scott Craig will have a parking spot for you right across the street. $40. Park your car safe and secure right there at Katie's on Talamacus, right off of Bienville, right off of Canal Street, a block off the Endymion Parade route. Katie's in Mid-City. So you have Katie's parking across the street. You got Katie's great food and drinks, to-go cups, beer, wine, alcoholic drinks. Mix your cocktail. They got you covered at Katie's, plus all the Katie's goodies, a great New Orleans menu, and you got the bathrooms at Katie's. So that's a great way to check out Endymion. 1 block off the parade route. Literally, like you're watching Endymion, you got to go run and grab some drinks, grab some food for friends, got to hit the bathroom. It's 60 seconds walk. It's right down the block. It's 1 block. Katie's is 1 block off the Endymion parade route, 1 block off of Canal Street. Iberville Corner, Talamacus. Outdoor tables to enjoy if you want to take a break. They got the patio, air conditioned inside. It's perfect, as New Orleans as it gets, and a great way to check out Endymion on Saturday. If you don't have plans already, make it Katie's. By the way, they're open for dinner tonight, and with this weather, dine outside. Brunch tomorrow, Endymion tomorrow, brunch on Sunday. Katie's in Mid-City. Scott Craig will join us in an hour to fill us in on what's going on at Katie's this weekend. Fantasy Friday edition of the program. Corey Johnson with you. Yeah, you right. Check out my Twitter at Corey Johnson. I posted some stuff from the French Quarter by Lafitte's Blacksmith Shop and Jean Lafitte's Absinthe House right down the street. Bourbon Street, Royal. I'll have more stuff I'll be posting later today after the program, like St. Aug's Marching 100, going through the quarter, doing what they do best. I mean, it was an incredible vibe down there. I highly recommend getting to the French Quarter because it's people having a blast. It really is. You can get down there tomorrow. You go tonight, get down there tomorrow night, Sunday night, Monday night. It's packed with locals. It's packed with tourists. Everybody's got on a costume. Mardi Gras 2026.
If you gotta have a fence, you gotta see the Fence Man, a locally owned, fully insured fencing company serving the metro New Orleans area for over 20 years. You gotta see the Fence Man. thefenceman-neworleans.com. Simlawn artificial turf custom golf putting green. Beautiful, functional, zero maintenance. Call New Orleans' own LGD Lawn and Landscapes and get your free estimate.
The Lamarck Automotive Collision Center, it's open now. We fix cars and trucks. We do all makes and models. And it doesn't have to be a Ford or a Lincoln. It could be whatever you're driving. 32,000 square feet under roof, now open at 3101 Williams Boulevard. It's all about you, the customer, getting the most for your dollar. I would say the most perfect collision center anywhere. The Lamarck Automotive Collision Center, 3101 Williams Boulevard. Go check it out.
Word is, one of the best restaurants in New Orleans isn't even in New Orleans. Gallagher's 527 in Mandeville. Cross the lake and taste what you're missing. Tuesday through Saturday, Gallagher's 527 in Mandeville.
Why wear the same old glasses that everyone else is wearing? Stand out from the crowd. Come to Art and Eyes. Art and Eyes is not your typical eyeglasses store. It's one of the finest eyewear shops in the country, right here in New Orleans, with precision-engineered prescription lenses and gorgeous high-quality frames from the heart of Europe, Japan, and the United States. Our products are thoughtfully curated, and our staff are here to help you find exactly the right frames. Art and Eyes on Magazine, as unique as you.
When USA Today ranked the 10 best must-visit New Orleans restaurants for travelers, Mid-City's own Katie's made the list. USA Today says Scott Craig is chef-owner at Katie's, a much-loved Creole Italian eatery that draws armies of regulars for lunch, brunch, and dinner. A neighborhood spot where locals congregate and New Orleans-style hospitality rules. Indeed it does. Katie's in Mid-City.
Young's Dry Cleaning, with 2 walk-up locations with personal service. Young's on Claiborne and Young's on Harrison Avenue in Lakeview. Young's Dry Cleaning. Call 288-8381 or online at youngsdrycleaning.com.
Here at the NOLA Coalition, we love our kids and we love our city. The people of New Orleans are standing together for a better future. By harnessing our collective resources, the NOLA Coalition will create a safer, more prosperous city for all residents. Your support is needed to help reduce violence, invest in our children, and drive generational change. Join now at nolacoalition.info.
Trey Yen in Mandeville, a New Orleans tradition for over 40 years, serving the finest Louisiana-inspired Chinese cuisine. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Trey Yen.
Yeah, you right. Crescent City and beyond. Corey Johnson back at you. Thanks so much for joining us. Michael Heck just texted me back, dealing with some business. So he's on the phone for a few more minutes. He will join us in the 5 o'clock powwow. We're sorry for the delay. I love getting Michael Hecht on the program every Friday. Find out some good economic news, ideally for the metro area. Plus, we'll find out what he thinks about Mardi Gras, the economic impact there, how it's been going so far. The police presence is incredible on the Uptown route, Tchoupitoulas Magazine, Napoleon, St. Charles Avenue. Just a great police presence, all different kinds of law enforcement, from NOPD and Troop NOLA to other state troopers to levee board cops Just on and on and on. It's great to see. I bet you there's over a dozen different law enforcement agencies, local, statewide, federal, that are all over New Orleans, keeping us safe. And in the National Guard down in the quarter, I mean, first off, they're on the Uptown Parade route. And in the French Quarter, it's usually groups of 3, sometimes 4, in their fatigues, strapping an AR-15. You know, they're not out policing. They're not out arresting people. They're not out fighting crime. What they're doing is walking the beat, standing on a corner, just telling idiots, criminals, like, don't do anything dumb here because we're right here. It's like cops walking the beat. It is a police/military presence where only a fool, and criminals are fools, but you got to be a super idiot to do anything dumb. And then you have, because they're walking the beat, because they have this presence, it frees up the NOPD, it frees up Troop NOLA, where they can proactively police and stop the criminals before they do something dopey and stupid. They can go arrest people. They can investigate. They can do what cops are supposed to do. Be proactive. Stop the crimes, ideally before they happen. So, no, it's just an incredible police presence all over Metro New Orleans, all over the city, the Uptown Parade route, the French Quarter. And so far, so good. Really no incidents at all to speak of for Mardi Gras 2026. And I feel pretty confident because of that police presence, it will continue. And that's a great thing. That's a great thing. Now, Michael Heck's going to join us in the 5 o'clock Power Hour. That segment on a Friday with Michael Heck from Greater New Orleans Inc., always brought to you by Latrim, a culture of innovation. Latrim is hiring. It's a new year. You're looking for a job, a career. So many people that work at Latrim have been there for decades. It is their life. It is their career. It's a world-class company. We're blessed to have them. I often say this, if we had a dozen or so Latrims, we'd be Austin or Nashville. We'd be right on Houston, Dallas, and Atlanta's tail. They employ 1,400 in Elmwood, another few hundred on the North Shore. Latrim.com for a full listing of positions available. Latrim.com. Latrim is spelled L-A-I-T-R-A-M. Every Friday when Michael Heck joins us, that segment is brought to you by Latrim. The French Quarter is absolutely electric. I was down there today from lunch till about 3 o'clock, till about an hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago. So many people, tourists and locals, lots of locals. So many locals make the French Quarter the Friday before Mardi Gras tradition. I didn't realize that until a few years ago when I started going down there on a Friday kind of regularly. Royal Street is like Bourbon Street on a Friday before Mardi Gras today. Royal Street is jam-packed. You'd think you're on Bourbon. And Bourbon Street, even like on the residential side towards Esplanade, jam-packed with locals, jam-packed with tourists. Everybody's on the exact same page. I mean, you're down there to have a good time, to enjoy New Orleans. And that's what people are doing. And the weather is totally cooperating. This fantastic spring-like weather we've had the last few weeks, it continues. And it was sort of a bummer earlier in the week, a little bit, like 60% chance of rain on Saturday, 80% chance on Sunday. Tomorrow, no rain chance, basically, down to just about nil. It was 60% early in the week. By Wednesday, that went away totally. And Sunday, it's down to about a 65% chance, but it looks like overnight, like it's going to happen early Sunday morning, late Saturday, whatever you want to say, like 1, 2 in the morning, and be done by like 6, 7, 8 a.m. Sunday morning. So Sunday's parades are a total go with no rain. Partly sunny, too. And the weather's fantastic. Tomorrow, 57 when we wake up. We peak out at 72. Sunday, it's 58 to 73. Monday, 55 to 67, Lundi Gras. And Tuesday, Mardi Gras Day for Zulu and Rex, 54 degrees. We peak out at 70. No, just a godsend. What do you want to call it? Chamber of Commerce weather. Just great. Today in the quarter, when I got there around lunch, it was overcast, but very comfortable and no chance of rain. And then by about 12:30, 12:45, blue skies started popping up. And then the clouds totally cleared and it was blue skies, sunny, and 70 degrees, 67 degrees. Just outstanding. It's like 70 degrees right now in New Orleans, 7-0. It's just tough to beat. Really tough to beat. And just all the different bands and marching clubs in the quarter were fantastic. And then for me, what just blew me away and just piqued me, got me really fired up, the peak of today, just seeing St. Aug Marching 100. I mean, it's like as good of a band as there is anywhere, and it's a bunch of kids. It's a bunch of 15, 16, 17-year-old kids, and they're like professionals. They're experts. They're super talented. The synchronization, just everybody on the same page. It's the St. Aug Marching 100, for crying out loud. It's as good as it gets. As good as it gets. No, it just reaffirmed what I was saying last year for the Super Bowl. It should have been a Hollywood production, but it should have been all New Orleans musicians. I mean, we have hundreds of them that are known around the world, literally. And then on one side of the field, you have the Human Jukebox, the Southern Marching Band. On the other side of the field, you have the Grambling Marching Band. And then in front of everybody, you have the St. Aug Marching 100. That would have been a halftime show that would have been off the charts. But the NFL, I think they get a little nervous. Oh, we got to get, like they didn't get Bad Bunny to cause controversy. They got Bad Bunny because he's like one of the most streamed artists in the world. And it was the, third most watched halftime show with like kind of a dud of a game. Not a game that, the game did well. It was highly watched. Like 1 out of 3 Americans watched the Super Bowl, but it wasn't a highly anticipated game. Most folks couldn't name, players on the field. And Bad Bunny kicked butt, had great ratings. So I guess they have to go after a international star these days. Now, I like watching the old footage of the early Super Bowls with Grambling's band and Southern. What's that, Blue Boy? You like the old stuff too. Yeah, I hear you, buddy. But you understand the NFL, they got to, they're trying to grow the market, so they get these big-time musicians. I hear you, buddy. I hear you. 5 o'clock powwow coming your way. Don't go anywhere on this Friday before Mardi Gras. Michael Heck from Greater New Orleans. See? Scott Craig from Katie's and Francesca Deli, and a lot more.
You're on the neutral ground with Corey Johnson on TV on Cox Channel 4 and Spectrum Channel 333. Also on YouTube, on radio at NOLA Talk 93.9 FM, WSLA New Orleans.
It's 5 p.m.
Ford F-150, #1 seller in America. What about in the USA? Let's see, what about in the world? Who sells more trucks than Ford? Nobody. It's because the Lamarck team is the real team. All that makes it happen is one goal. Everybody having a great experience at Lamarck Ford. We became #1 for a reason, because we're good. And we need to prove it every day, every deal, all the time.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralox, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralox technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralox is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit Latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
My Sittu, that's Arabic for grandmother, used to make the best football kibbe. You can experience kibbe just like my grandmother used to make, and so many other Middle Eastern favorites on the streetcar line, Lebanon's Cafe.
Why wear the same old glasses that everyone else is wearing? Stand out from the crowd. Come to Art and Eyes. Art and Eyes is not your typical eyeglasses store. It's one of the finest eyewear shops in the country, right here in New Orleans, with precision-engineered prescription lenses and gorgeous high-quality frames from the heart of Europe, Japan, and the United States. Our products are thoughtfully curated, and our staff are here to help you find exactly the right frames. Art and Eyes on Magazine, as unique as you.
When you need a new fence or automatic gate at your property or place of business, anywhere in Metro New Orleans, you got to see the Fence Man. For over 20 years, the Fence Man has been taking care of residential and commercial customers affordably and reliably. The Fence Man uses only the highest quality materials and products, whether wood, aluminum, or chain link. For fences and automatic gates, you got to see the Fence Man. TheFenceman-NewOrleans.com.
Total maintenance keeps you cool. Total maintenance. Total maintenance keeps you cool. Total maintenance. Total maintenance keeps you cool. TM-AC.com, your cool spots. Total maintenance keeps you cool. TM-AC.com, your cool spots.
South Shore residents that love good food are making the short trip across the lake to Gallagher's 527 in Mandeville. North Shore folks have known about Gallagher's 527 for years. Now the South Shore has discovered this hidden gem. One of the metro area's best restaurants is less than 30 minutes away. Take the quick trip across the lake and experience Gallagher's 527 in Mandeville. As good as it gets.
Tired of cleaning your gutters? Improve the value and look of your home with Leaf Guard gutters. And you'll never have to clean your gutters again. Ever. I guarantee it. Let Audubon Gutters install Leaf Guard gutters today. You'll improve the look and value of your home. And right now is the perfect time during Audubon Gutters 99-cent installation sale. Call 469-6494 now.
Get out of that gutter and get on the phone. At Audubon Gutters.
In New Orleans, we don't eat to live. We live to eat.
More is better.
Scott Craig of Katie's.
That is our slogan. More is better at Katie's. It means more of everything. Not just more food, more smiles, more friendship, more love. More. When you do something, you have to do it right. You know, it's all about more, and it's all more of the good things.
Get more at Katie's Restaurant in Mid-City.
Throw me something, mister. Throw me something. You're damn right, it's New Orleans NFL Hall of Famer Drew Brees, and it's the Friday before Mardi Gras. Am I supposed to be politically correct? Throw me something them? Oh, boy. Throw me something, mister. Throw me something, mister. Mardi Gras is in full swing. Absolutely incredible vibe all over the Crescent City. There's just people out and about. Vehicles, I mean, every road, every street, every thoroughfare in New Orleans, you know, it's like the center of the city, you know, like Mid-City, downtown, Warehouse District, Garden District, uptown New Orleans, of course, the French Quarter, 7th Ward, 8th Ward, you know, just people are everywhere, just hustle and bustle. So many people walking around. I mean, the Warehouse District, the French Quarter, the CBD, the Marigny Triangle, the Marigny, the Bywater, Esplanade Ridge. Just people walking around in costume, not in costume, drink in hand, having a great time. Everybody's on the same page. It's Mardi Gras 2026. The weather's cooperating. An absolutely incredible vibe out there. Get out and enjoy it if you can. It's fantastic. It is a Fantasy Friday edition of the program. Yeah, you're right. The ding, 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 5 o'clock whistle. I love the 5 o'clock whistle this very time of the week, even more so right now. But every Friday in New Orleans, a little after 5 p.m., we blow that 5 o'clock whistle. We put the spotlight on this very moment because the work week is done and the weekend is in front of us, the entire weekend. And it goes by quick. So I like recognizing it. The 5 o'clock whistle appropriately brought to you by Katie's. Tomorrow is Endymion. Katie's is your Endymion headquarters. Trying to figure out a way to check out Endymion, looking for a spot, a place to check out Endymion. Katie's has you covered. Right across the street from Katie's, Katie's has their big parking lot. For $40, you can park your car there for Endymion. First come, first serve. And Katie's is one block from the parade route. Not 3 blocks, not a half a mile, one short block. You got to go get refills for your drinks. You got to pick up some food, some goodies, appetizers, entrees for friends on the parade route. You have to use the facilities. Katie's has you covered. Iberville, corner Telemachus. A block away, Canal Street. A block away, the Endymion Parade. No, it's tough to beat Katie's for Endymion. Parking across the street, great food, New Orleans food. You can get it to go to bring to the parade route. Bring your to-go cup. They've got to-go cups. Get your favorite cocktail, wine, beer, whatever. Facilities to take care of you-know-what. Parking, everything. Did I mention it's a block from Canal Street in the Endymion Parade route? Katie's, perfect for Endymion tomorrow. If you don't have plans or you do have plans, change them. Get to Katie's, just the perfect spot. Makes Endymion just really world class. Yeah, Mardi Gras Day, 4 days away. The Friday before Mardi Gras. Tough to beat. The weather, absolutely outstanding. 69 degrees right now in New Orleans. 69. It's like air conditioning. Doesn't get any better. No chance of rain. Tomorrow, earlier in the week, like Monday, Tuesday, it was a 60% chance of rain. It's down to like 5% chance. Nothing. It's not going to rain tomorrow. And when we wake up tomorrow, 57 degrees. Kind of cool and comfortable. And then it peaks out tomorrow afternoon to a whopping 72. I mean, perfect. You could not ask for better weather. It's like San Diego. Sunday, we wake up at 58 degrees. It peaks out at 73. Just fantastic. Drew Brees and Bacchus on Sunday. Monday, Lundi Gras, 55 degrees when we wake up. 67 is the high on Monday. Orpheus, outstanding. Tuesday, Mardi Gras Day in New Orleans. 54 degrees in the morning. We peak out in the afternoon, a whopping 70 degrees. 70 degrees is the high Tuesday, Mardi Gras Day. And it looks like no rain. Sunday, we still have like a 60% chance of rain, but all the meteorologists, all the weather folks have that rain coming early Sunday morning. And when I say early, like really late Saturday night, you could say, like 1, 2 in the morning, Sunday morning. And then it ends by 6, 7, 8 a.m. Sunday morning. So Sunday's parades, the Okeanos, Mid-City, Toth, and Bacchus, green light, no problems, no rain. The rain will be over by early Sunday morning. Absolutely fantastic. A godsend. When I was doing the show on Monday and Tuesday and I saw 60% chance of rain on Saturday, 80% chance of rain on Sunday, I was saying two things. Like, let's hope it changes as the week progresses, and or let's hope it's overnight, like 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. And pretty much both, prayers were answered. Saturday's rain just went away, and Sunday it's going to be overnight rain, not affecting any of us. Just fantastic. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Thank God. Thank goodness. Great Mardi Gras, great weather. 1 million outsiders, 1 million tourists expected in our city. They're already rolling in by the hundreds of thousands the last few days. Louis Armstrong International, bustling at the seams. Added flights from major destinations coming into New Orleans. Major cities, airlines adding extra flights strictly for Mardi Gras. After everybody leaves late next week, mid next week, Ash Wednesday, Thursday, those flights will go back to normal. So Louis Armstrong bustling at the seams. I-10 coming in from the west, I-10 coming from the east, I-55 from the north, I-59 from the north, slammed with cars. Folks driving in from the region, all over, from multiple states, coming down to New Orleans for a big weekend for Mardi Gras 2026. Like I said, 1 million tourists expected in our city. It's fantastic. And with the weather like this cooperating, just the great vibe on the street, everybody having fun, those tourists, those visitors, they're going to be spending the money in restaurants and bars and music clubs, just helping the New Orleans economy. Thank goodness, exactly what the doctor ordered. I was down in the French Quarter earlier today from like noon to about 3 o'clock. Just electric down there. Just a ridiculously positive vibe. So packed with people, but you can still get around. I mean, it's not walking on the sidewalk exclusively. Like Royal Street's packed with people. A lot of Royal Streets closed down for vehicular traffic. Bourbon Street, like a big pedestrian mall, closed to vehicular traffic. A great police presence. Multiple law enforcement agencies from all around the city, all around the state, all around the country. Local, statewide, federal law enforcement, plus the National Guard. And I love seeing the National Guard in their fatigues, strapping an AR-15. They're basically walking the beat. They're standing on a corner. They're deterring criminal idiots from doing anything stupid. And then it kind of relieves the NOPD and Troop NOLA and others to proactively police, to stop the criminals before they do something stupid, to arrest people, to investigate crime. No, it's brilliant. The police presence is very visual, yet they're leaving people alone. People are doing what they want to do. People are drinking a lot, having a good time. No one's messing with anybody. It's New Orleans. Law enforcement knows how to handle crowds. They know how to leave folks alone and let them have a good time and protect us at the same time. No, the police presence is there and it's working. And so far, not a single major incident so far in Mardi Gras. And I think it's going to continue because of that great police presence. And the National Guard, like I said, freeing up the NOPD and Troop NOLA to police. It's fantastic. No, Bourbon Street, Royal Street, the side streets connecting the two, just slam with people. Rampart, hustle and bustle. Basin Street, people walking all over. Esplanade, people walking all over. Canal Street, going over into the CBD, going over into the warehouse district. People on foot, out and enjoying themselves at restaurants, at bars, cafes, having a great time. Music everywhere. In the Quarter, marching band after marching band, or marching club, brass bands, marching clubs, and then St. Aug's Marching 100 rolling through the Quarter earlier today. Just fantastic. Mardi Gras 2026 rolling along. Hey, if you're looking to get some dinner off the beaten path, maybe away from the French Quarter or the warehouse district or uptown where the parades are running, tonight is a perfect night. If you're not going out parading and you want to get a great meal, go to Gallagher's 527 in Mandeville, right across the causeway. And even with the Metairie parades, you have that veterans overpass over vets off the I-10. There's no traffic there. You're not getting caught in any parade traffic or bumper to bumper, anything. You go right over it. You're on the causeway. When you're on that hump over veterans, in 25 minutes, you're at Gallagher's 527. And it is worth the drive. It is fantastic. You will love it. Two things are going to happen if you go to Gallagher's 527. I've been saying this, and it's true. People have been telling me this. Corey, you're so right. Incredible. One of the best dining experiences, one of New Orleans' best restaurants, Gallagher's 527 in Mandeville. And also, I'll be going back. I'm there like 3 times a month, like every other week at the worst, for those great lunch specials, that full lunch menu, or for dinner with family or friends. Yeah, tonight for dinner, make it Gallagher's 527 in Mandeville. Coming right back.
Word is, one of the best restaurants in New Orleans isn't even in New Orleans. Gallagher's 527 in Mandeville. Cross the lake and taste what you're missing. Tuesday through Saturday, Gallagher's 527 in Mandeville.
If you got to have a fence, you got to see the Fence Man, a locally owned, fully insured fencing company serving the metro New Orleans area for over 20 years. You got to see the Fence Man, thefenceman-neworleans.com.
Here at the NOLA Coalition, we love our kids and we love our city. The people of New Orleans are standing together for a better future. By harnessing our collective resources, the NOLA Coalition will create a safer, more prosperous city for all residents. Your support is needed to help reduce violence, invest in our children, and drive generational change. Join now at nolacoalition.info.
Francesca Deli and Pizzeria has over 15 specialty sandwiches, a big 10-ounce burger, and some of the best pizza in New Orleans. Francesca Deli and Pizzeria on Harrison Avenue in Lakeview between Canal Boulevard and West End.
There's a Middle Eastern restaurant that's less than 5 minutes from where Causeway and River Road meet, Lebanon's Cafe. Convenient to Old Metairie and Old Jefferson. Carrollton at Jeanette on the streetcar line, Lebanon's Cafe.
Dave Miette Insurance Agency. Auto, home, flood, business. 504-556-0809. Dave Miette, INSagency.com. Dave Miette Insurance Agency. Auto, home, flood, business. 504-556-0809. Dave Miette, INSagency.com.
Trey Yen in Mandeville, a New Orleans tradition for over 40 years, serving the finest Louisiana-inspired Chinese cuisine. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Trey Yen.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralox, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralox technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralox is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit Latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
Scott Craig of Katie's Restaurant.
All of my ingredients are fresh. Nothing comes out of a can here. Nothing. All of our seafood is Louisiana. All of our vegetables are Louisiana vegetables. It's a neighborhood restaurant.
Katie's in Mid-City.
Yeah, let's do this thing on a Fantasy Friday edition of the program. Corey Johnson back at you. Michael Heck joins us from Greater New Orleans Inc. What's up, Miguel?
What's up, KJ? Happy Mardi Gras.
Happy Mardi Gras, man. I was down in the French Quarter earlier today from like lunchtime till about 3 p.m. before I had to come in and do the show. It is electric down there, Michael. I mean, locals, tourists. I mean, I'm on Royal Street. I thought I was on Bourbon Street. Rampart packed with people. The CBD, the Warehouse District, Esplanade Ridge, Basin Street. People walking around. Everybody's having a fantastic time.
Everybody's having a great time. It really is. I think it's New Orleans at its best.
I agree. I agree. And Margaret Orr, Bob Breck and company tightening us up. The weather's incredible. Like the rain chance on Sunday, it's going to happen like 2 in the morning to like 7, 8 a.m. It's not going to affect anything.
In the streets.
Yep.
I love that shit.
Exactly. Exactly. Dust the streets.
Dust the streets.
Yep.
7 seconds out. Sorry, man.
Yep. No, man, I'm loving it, Michael. Hey, before we get into everything, economic impact from this. They're talking like $750 million, maybe $800-900 million economic impact locally.
Yeah, but the real impact is that people are seeing in New Orleans as beautiful and safe and is accessible, and you can't really put a value onto that. I mean, that's something special, you know.
Now the NOPDs everywhere, the Troop NOLA, local, regional, federal law enforcement, all kind of different state agencies everywhere, and they know how to handle things. Like they're not messing with anybody drinking, having a good time. It's just a great police presence, and so far so good, Michael. I'm not into jinxes and stuff. I think we're going to continue to have a great, safe Mardi Gras because of that police presence.
Yeah, no, I agree. I like the police presence in Mardi Gras. It lets everybody have a good time, frankly. Lets everybody relax, right?
Yeah, totally. And the National Guard, they're like, it's like they're walking the beat, you know, a trio at a time, mostly standing on a corner, and they're strapped with an AR-15. I mean, if you're a criminal, you don't want to be anywhere near those guys.
Oh, it's just something we've gotten used to. And, you know, I think it makes everybody just feel protected, frankly.
And I think it frees up NOPD and Troop NOLA to do what they're supposed to do. Proactively police, stop the criminals before they can get going.
That's right. And look, and these, these National Guards, they're teenagers. They're just kids out there trying to do a good job, right?
Yep. Most of them, yeah, they are young 20s, exactly. It's their weekend gig. Boy, the locals in the quarter today, Michael, just thousands of them, coupled with thousands of tourists. I mean, every hotel's full. The restaurants, the bars are slammed. It's going to be a great Mardi Gras economy-wise for New Orleans, it looks like.
Yeah, they say it's not like a record number, but, tourism is down right now for a number of reasons. But I think in terms of just what it's meant to be and do, it's doing the right things. What you want to do is project New Orleans to the world that looks like a place you want to go and visit or have a convention or put a company. And that's what we're doing.
I've mentioned it to you before. You've talked about it a lot. New Orleans and Company, Greater New Orleans Inc. You can't put a price tag on all this marketing we're receiving, not only around the region, not only around the country, but around the world.
You can't put a price tag on it. It's that's why, like, when people talk about the economic impact, I get a little bit frustrated because, maybe it's X number of millions, but that's only the direct impact. That's not the goodwill we're generating.
No, exactly. And Michael, I don't know what people are saying, like it may not be record numbers. It looks record numbers to me. I mean, Friday before Mardi Gras, the people I saw in the Warehouse District, the CBD, the Quarter, the Marigny, the Bywater, Esplanade Ridge, Basin Street. I mean, I'm on Carrollton today in Mid-City. It's bumper to bumper, man.
Yeah, it feels pretty damn crowded to me too. I agree. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's. I agree. It feels pretty good, but if it's not a record, it's darn close.
No, I'm telling locals, like, go to Lebanon's Cafe for dinner. Go to Gallagher's 527 or Trey Yen in Mandeville. I mean, you're not going to get a French Quarter reservation or Warehouse District or even Uptown. It's the restaurants are slammed, the bars, the music clubs. I mean, Tipitina's, Maple Leaf, all these places are going to be slammed. It's just the vibe's incredible, man. I guess this is what we do best, Miguel.
Well, it's what we do best, but I also think that, Corey, there's a level of optimism right now that we haven't had in about a decade, right?
At least. Maybe since like the 6 months after Katrina in 05, heading into early 06. Seriously. I haven't seen this positive vibe in the city for a long, long time. And not kind of calling the crabby people that are like, I don't go into the city anymore, and they live in like Metairie or St. Bernard or the North Shore. They're starting to come into the city now. They feel a little better about it. So this is all trickling down in a positive way.
Yeah, it all trickles down, and it's a slow build, but over a couple of years, we can get our groove back, right?
No, I mean, we've talked about this. I mean, we've been in this 40-year kind of slump since the early 80s, mid 80s, literally like 4 decades. And it's inevitable, Michael. I mean, it is inevitable. We will turn the corner one day. I don't know if it's next week, next month, next year, but we will turn the corner. College graduates will graduate from school and move here. They'll meet someone and get married and stay here. Microsoft's going to have 500 jobs in the CBD. Meta's going to have 500 jobs in a building in the CBD. It is inevitable that this happens. I don't know when, but when it does, we're going to look back a few years into this, boom in New Orleans. Whenever it happens, we're going to go, how do we have 40 years of stagnation? What the hell were we doing? It is inevitable we're going to turn the corner.
No, I agree. It's really incredible how we haven't done better for 40 years, given everything we got going on. And hopefully we're now on like the cusp of a 20-year good cycle, a good return, right?
Yeah, and I know at Greater New Orleans Inc., y'all are always grinding, bringing in a few jobs here, bringing in a few jobs there. I mean, one day you guys are going to hit a grand slam, like in a major way, like in the World Series Game 7, bottom of the 9th, and that first domino is going to fall, and then the second one, and then the third, and the 10th, and the 50th, and it's just going to be dominoes falling after dominoes falling, and we're going to mirror the economies of like Houston, Dallas, Atlanta, Austin, and Nashville, I think.
Yeah, well, we have an announcement, hope we can make over the next couple of weeks, that's going to be kind of part of this, where it shows that what's happening statewide is going to start having impact locally, and that's what I think we're going to start seeing. We've got. I mean, I can't say it yet. I'm embargoed, but by the end of the month, you're going to kind of see how the trickle down effect from what's happening around the state's going to start helping us locally.
Yeah,
New Orleans.
don't pull a Latoya Cantrell of targets coming to the east and scare them off, Michael. Yeah, keep quiet till it happens. Hey, I talked to you before, like these LNG companies that are based in other cities, other countries. Got to lure a headquarters here with those guys. I mean, we're doing the dirty work. We need to get them to come in here, and
well, that's what's going to start happening. They're going to start having their dirty work out in the rural parishes, and they're going to put their headquarters in downtown. That's what's going to start happening.
Yeah, and I say dirty work. I say that lightly. I don't think LNGs are major polluters. Some folks are worried about that, but it's supplying gas to Europe and the rest of the world.
Right. LNG is not a major polluter. There's some issues with methane, but on balance, they're actually cleaning up the environment significantly.
Yep.
Relative to coal.
No,
yeah, that's right.
We're going to be like the gas pump for Asia and Europe, Louisiana.
Yep, that's right.
Yep. Hey, Michael, I had an email from a guy kind of off topic. Charity Hospital. What's going on with Charity Hospital? James emailed us about that and said, ask Michael Hecht on Friday.
It's going forward. They've got the money lined up. Charity's going to happen. They're starting to do demo. Charity is good. Charity is good.
A lot of these blighted properties, kind of retirement home in the Plaza Tower, the Poland Avenue Naval Base is coming online with a few $100 million, 300 apartments, retail, all kind of good stuff for the Bywater neighborhood. Lindy Boggs Hospital looks like it's going to be torn down. A lot of folks don't realize it. In between Doc Francis Parkway and Carrollton, you already have a few thousand apartments that are brand new on that like Lafitte Greenway. So you get Lindy Boggs torn down. You got Ivy Waste. Sidney Torres owns a big plot of land. He's ready to dump tens of millions into that area. Sky's the limit, bro.
Yeah, no, I think one of the things that I feel good about, Corey, is that we've come out of the difficult period of the last 8 years pretty intact with, our major projects going forward. So the fact that we survived that and that now we have the people in place to move them forward, it's incredibly encouraging. You've got NSA, you've got the new park on the river, you've got the River District, you've got Charity, you've got Plaza Tower, you've got Lindy Boggs, you've got what's going on with the port, which is going to help out New Orleans East.
Yep.
All these things are coming together. It's very exciting.
And look, I don't wish a $200 million economic problem on any city, but if you got to pull a silver lining out of that, we're trimming the fat, that should have been done decades ago. Helena Moreno and this administration.
I completely agree. This budget thing is just a crisis, deferred, and we're dealing with it now, and it's going to be manageable.
Yep.
I mean, it should have been dealt with decades ago. And I give Moreno a lot of credit for dealing with it now.
Michael, what you got planned for Mardi Gras this weekend and Tuesday?
I had a big weekend last weekend. I rode in Ocean. I DJ'd a party. And so I think I'm just going to kind of mellow it this weekend, walk around and just kind of have a mellow gras, for this weekend, if that makes sense.
Walking around St. Charles Avenue or the Quarter is a good time, man. Even if you don't party like a rock star.
Exactly.
Yep. Michael Hecht, always a pleasure, man.
Happy Mardi Gras, my friend. I appreciate you.
Yep. Keep doing what you're doing. That's Michael Hecht from Greater New Orleans Inc. Corey Johnson with you on a Fantasy Friday. Mardi Gras 2026 continues. 4 days away from the big day. Tomorrow, Endymion. Sunday, all those parades in Bacchus with Drew Brees riding. Monday, Orpheus, another mega parade. And then, of course, Tuesday, Zulu Rex. Are you kidding me? The Quarter's on fire in a good way, like electric, not burning, like tourists and locals just having a blast. Uptown Parade Route, people having a blast. Garden District, Warehouse District, CBD. Everybody's on the same page. Mardi Gras 2026 it looks like a great Mardi Gras for everybody. Hey, the 5 o'clock powwow continues. Stick around, New
For game-changing
Orleans.
innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralocks, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralocks technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralocks is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit Latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
There's a Middle Eastern restaurant that's less than 5 minutes from where Causeway and River Road meet, Lebanon's Cafe. Convenient to Old Metairie and Old Jefferson. Carrollton at Jeanette on the streetcar line, Lebanon's Cafe. Artificial turf custom golf putting greens. Beautiful, functional, zero maintenance. Call New Orleans' own LGD Lawn and Landscapes and get your free estimate.
Why wear the same old glasses that everyone else is wearing? Stand out from the crowd. Come to Art and Eyes. Art and Eyes is not your typical eyeglasses store. It's one of the finest eyewear shops in the country, right here in New Orleans, with precision-engineered prescription lenses and gorgeous high-quality frames from the heart of Europe, Japan, and the United States. Our products are thoughtfully curated, and our staff are here to help you find exactly the right frames. Art and Eyes on magazine, as unique as you.
Trey Yen in Mandeville, a New Orleans tradition for over 40 years, serving the finest Louisiana-inspired Chinese cuisine. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Trey Yen.
In New Orleans, we don't eat to live, we live to eat.
More is better.
Scott Craig of Katie's.
That is our slogan. More is better at Katie's. It means more of everything. Not just more food, more smiles, more friendship, more love, more. When you do something, you have to do it right. You know, it's all about more, and it's all more of the good things.
Get more at Katie's Restaurant in Mid-City.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this Lamarck Automotive Complex is something called Quick Lane. Tires, wheel alignments, struts, servicing your transmission. We do in all makes and models. It doesn't have to have been purchased from us. It's for you. It handles your lifestyle with your budget in mind. And we want to get you in and out as quick as possible. Quick Lane, you got to come see it. You're going to love the experience. Right there at Williams Boulevard in Kenner.
South Shore residents that love good food are making the short trip across the lake to Gallagher's 527 in Mandeville. North Shore folks have known about Gallagher's 527 for years. Now the South Shore has discovered this hidden gem. One of the metro area's best restaurants is less than 30 minutes away. Take the quick trip across the lake and experience Gallagher's 527 in Mandeville. As good as it gets.
I mentioned Gallagher's 527 in Mandeville, a good place that's off the beaten path if you want to get a good meal tonight or tomorrow night and you're not going to the parades, not participating in Mardi Gras yet. Also, I mentioned Lebanon's Cafe on Carrollton at Jeanette in the Carrollton section of Uptown off the parade route. You can head over there and get a good meal. How about Trey Yen in Mandeville, right across Causeway from Gallagher's 527? 25 minutes from the overpass over Veterans. You get off of I-10 Veterans exit, you're going over the Metairie parades, no traffic, no problem. In 25 minutes, you'll be at Trey Yen. And it's not Chinese food, it's Chinese cuisine. Trey Yen in Mandeville. I got another place that's off the beaten path. Tonight for dinner, tomorrow night for dinner, tomorrow for lunch. You're not going to parades, you just want to get a great meal. Francesca Deli and Pizzeria right there on Harrison Avenue in Lakeview in between Canal Boulevard and West End. No traffic, no people walking around, no crowds, no tourists, easy in and out, great food. Hey, speaking of Francesca Deli, Scott Craig joins us on a Fantasy Friday edition of the program. What you say, Scott? Happy Mardi Gras.
Hey, brother, you too, man. Looking forward to a great weekend. And if today is any eye forward to looking at this. We have been packed, man. I mean, we have been packed.
Katie's has to be packed. It has to be. I mean, Mid-City is just like I was on Carrollton today. It's like bumper to bumper traffic on Carrollton Avenue, nowhere near the parade route.
Yeah, there's a lot of traffic out there. It's going crazy. Look, man, we tried to go to Muses last night. And Stephanie didn't get home from work until a little bit later, so we tried to go at 5:30. We got near the interstate, and I was absolutely blown away at how much traffic there was. It was insane. So I did not plan this well. I didn't try to call anybody to get a parking spot or anything. So we got down off of Napoleon, and it took 45 minutes to do that, just from the Lakeview area. And, bruh, we couldn't find a parking spot. I'm texting people, texting Dickie Brennan to see if they had spotted Pascal's. What I couldn't believe was nobody was selling spots. They're vacant lots, and normally people are selling spots. I would have paid anything last night because I wanted, my wife really wanted to go to Muses. And I felt so bad because I let her down, man. We didn't make it.
Wow.
I did just turn around and come home.
Yeah, I was in the
We
corner.
should have Ubered.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people are Ubering. It's a little pricey, 50, 60, 70 bucks, but the problems are solved. You get dropped off, walk into where you got to go. A lot of people are taking advantage of Uber and cabs and the stuff, or getting someone to drop them off, and that kind of thing. No, that's a good route. I was in the French Quarter today from like noon to 3 o'clock, and we'll talk about that in a second. But when I got out of there, I headed down Esplanade to get out. Like that was the least, amount of traffic. Rampart, Basin were slammed. I was kind of scared to get on the interstate because once you're on, you're locked in. And I ended up getting down to Broad Street. I was like, I'm going to hit McHardy's and grab some chicken. I grabbed a little fried chicken from McHardy's. That's some really good chicken. And then
it's great chicken.
And then
it's the second best in New Orleans.
It's some of the best in New Orleans, McHardy's. They do a great job
Second
over there.
best to me, yeah.
And it's not expensive. It's really good. Anyway, no, I did the surface streets, and then Carrollton was pretty trafficy. I'm right off around that Carrollton neighborhood in Uptown, and it's a lot of people around, Scott. It's good to see the economy's getting a big boost, no doubt.
It really is, and I was concerned because it's so early this year, and I was wrong because from what people, friends that rode in Muses told me it's 20 deep, and from what I saw last night, it's 20 deep. It's insanity, man.
No, in a good way. In a good way.
Yeah.
Hey, Scott, real quick, I was mentioning, folks, Trey Yen, Gallagher's 527, Lebanon's Cafe, Francesca Deli, your deli on Harrison Avenue in between Canal Boulevard and West End. If you're not parading tonight or tomorrow for lunch or tomorrow night, and you want a great food, you want a great dining experience, and you don't want to deal with tourists and traffic and locals that in some crowded spot, Francesca Deli fills the bill.
Yeah, it really does. We're having a great day today. Lots of happy people. And next week we start Seafood Fridays, where we do our seafood platters.
Yeah, getting ready for Lent.
Really, it's a great deal. You can't beat it. And so we'll start that, and we'll be doing seafood specials. We always do seafood, but we're really going to be doing seafood specials.
All the time.
All Lent. We'll have like tonight and this weekend, I just got some cobia. So I'm excited to be serving cobia. I've been doing some redfish. I always do redfish. We've been doing swordfish this week. And I couldn't get any more fresh swordfish. They had frozen, but I don't serve frozen fish. So we did cobia.
Wow.
So I've got cobia this weekend.
Smart.
And I try to do, the etouffees, and our crawfish etouffee is second to none. Sorry, I grew up in Gentilly, where I learned how to cook, and we just make a great etouffee.
And it's brown. It's not tomato-based
No, it's
orange,
brown.
right? Yep.
No, it's brown. It's
Yep.
absolutely brown.
Yep.
It's
good
just like
stuff.
jambalaya is supposed to be. It's supposed to be brown.
Yep, exactly. No tomato. No tomato.
It's excellent.
Yep.
So we'll be doing that this weekend, and we've got some beautiful soft shell crabs. Believe it or not, I got soft shell crabs, and we're doing seafood ravioli. Lots of seafood. A buffalo shrimp po' boy. It's just, we're having fun with it, man. I love to be able to do this, and I love when we have visitors, so we can feature, great. We can feature great Louisiana cuisine, and I'm just excited about it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I love having visitors in town.
Francesca Deli tonight, tomorrow night, off the beaten path, away from the parades. Go check it out.
Yeah.
Hey, Scott, the opposite, parades, tomorrow, Endymion Saturday. Katie's is about as good as it gets for Endymion. You got parking across the street for $40. You got Katie's menu, a bunch of great New Orleans items, New Orleans specialties, old school, lots of seafood, steaks. You got outdoor dining. You got the patio in the back, and it's one block, not 5, not a half mile, not a 15-minute walk, about a 90-second walk from Endymion on Canal Street to Katie's front door. Tough to beat.
Yeah, it's great. And we have a to-go window that we use for Endymion.
Brilliant.
We open up the side window for to-goes.
So smart.
We try to do that all season, but we don't do enough to-go business to really use that and have some extra person standing there.
You will tomorrow.
So we will tomorrow, yes. Really, really excited about tomorrow.
Bloody
And, we have
Marys.
parking. If you get there early enough, we have parking for $40. And you're only a half block from the parade.
Yep.
You can't beat that.
No, you can't
So-
beat it. You can't beat it. Plus, to-go cups for beer, soft drinks, Bloody Marys, wine, cocktails. You got
And we have a specialty drink, too, that we're doing for Endymion. We do a specialty drink every year. It's a fruity, high-volume alcohol cocktail.
Nice.
Which, it'll get you set right. You're ready, party. It'll get you going.
nice. If you don't have plans for Endymion, or even if you do, cancel them. Get to Katie's, like a block off the parade route, half block off the parade route. Katie's is the place for Endymion. Corner Tallahassee and Iberville. Tough to beat Katie's. Right off
And
Canal
if you
Street.
If you email me, it's Scott with one T, SCOT, at katiesinmidcity.com. I will save you a parking spot.
What's that
Put your
email
name on
address?
it. I'll put your name on it.
What's the email address?
Scott, SCOT with one T, at Katie's, KATIES, IN, midcity.com.
Nice. Scott Craig's with
Can't
us.
beat it.
You can't beat that at all. Francesca Deli tonight, tomorrow for lunch, tomorrow night. If you want to avoid the crowds, Katie's tomorrow for Endymion. Absolutely tough to beat. Scott, you were in the quarter last week. You're going to be down there Monday. I was there today. Absolutely great vibe. Lots of tourists, lots of convention people. Locals with the tourists. Bars, hotel rooms, restaurants slammed.
Safest city in America right now.
It really is. It's a Friday everywhere else. I shot some video. I'm going to post more stuff online. It's Friday everywhere else. It's Friday before Mardi Gras in New Orleans. Just incredible. What we do best.
The next 5 days are just days anywhere else. But we're in the greatest city in the world, New Orleans, Louisiana. It will be having a blessing.
Yep, oozing with culture. Scott, always a pleasure, brother.
Love you, brother. See you next week.
Yeah, you're right.
Hopefully I'll see Mario tomorrow. Just tell him to text me, would you?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
I will. You heard
All
that,
right,
Mario?
homie. Later,
yeah, you're right.
bro.
All right,
Bye.
that's Scott Craig from Francesca Deli in Lakeview. Off the beaten path. If you don't want to deal with crowds, Francesca's got you covered. And from Katie's in Mid-City, tomorrow, Endymion. I don't know. That's as good a place to go as any. Hey, I doubt you're going to have air conditioning or heat problems. Most of us won't, but somebody watching or listening will. Hopefully it's not you or me. Tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, weekday, weekend, overnight, or holiday, Total Maintenance is there. If you need air conditioning or heat help, Total Maintenance is there. If you need air conditioning or heat help in New Orleans or Baton Rouge, think Total Maintenance. TM-AC.com. Total Maintenance. TM-AC.com. Corey Johnson
For
with you.
game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralocks, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralocks technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralocks is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit Latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
Scott Craig of Katie's Restaurant.
All of my ingredients are fresh. Nothing comes out of a can here. Nothing. All of our seafood is Louisiana. All of our vegetables are Louisiana vegetables. It's a neighborhood restaurant.
Katie's in Mid-City.
Tired of cleaning your gutters? Improve the value and look of your home with Leaf Guard gutters. And you'll never have to clean your gutters again. Ever. I guarantee it. Let Audubon Gutters install Leaf Guard gutters today. You'll improve the look and value of your home. And right now is the perfect time during Audubon Gutters' 99-cent installation sale. Call 469-6494 now.
Get out of that gutter and get on the phone. At Audubon Gutters.
Word is, one of the best restaurants in New Orleans isn't even in New Orleans. Gallagher's 527 in Mandeville. Cross the lake and taste what you're missing. Tuesday through Saturday, Gallagher's 527 in Mandeville.
Artificial turf custom golf putting greens. Beautiful, functional, zero maintenance. Call New Orleans' own LGD Lawn and Landscapes and get your free estimate. Young's Dry Cleaning, with 2 walk-up locations with personal service. Young's on Claiborne and Young's on Harrison Avenue in Lakeview. Young's Dry Cleaning. Call 288-8381 or online at youngsdrycleaning.com. Trey Yen in Mandeville, a New Orleans tradition for over 40 years, serving the finest Louisiana-inspired Chinese cuisine. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Trey Yen.
Greater New Orleans, a destination for learning. With 13 colleges and universities and a booming job market, Greater New Orleans is the ultimate destination for your higher education. Your path to the future begins in Greater New Orleans. Find out more at studynola.com.
The Fence Man, a locally owned fencing company serving the metro New Orleans area for over 20 years.
I'm the fence man.
TheFenceman-NewOrleans.com.
Yeah, I'm the fence man.
Outdoor dining, Middle Eastern cuisine, under the oak trees, Lebanon's Cafe, some of the city's finest lamb chops and shish kebab, Carrollton at Jeanette by the streetcar barn, Lebanon's Cafe.
Let me think, for some of you folks that looking for good food over the weekend and want to avoid the parades. Some folks I always talk about, Lebanon's Cafe, Carrollton at Jeanette. I just mentioned Francesca Deli, Scott Craig's place. 2 places on the North Shore, right when you cross the causeway. No driving on the North Shore, you South Shore folks, or for you North Shore folks at the foot of the causeway. Trey Yen, and right across, the highway, Gallagher's 527. Kebab House on Vets. I mean, you got the Metairie parades, but you can go I-10 over the Veterans, that Veterans overpass, and then hook a left on Esplanade and come up the back way to Kebab House. Go down like Homa Boulevard by, EJ Hospital, and you can pull in Kebab House. The parades run on the other side of Vets, so you can get in and out that way, kind of the back door. Trying to think of some other places that you can go dine at that aren't adversely affected. Brightson's in the Riverbend. Clancy's on Annunciation and Webster, right off Chapatoulas and Henry Clay. Where else can you go get a good meal and not have to worry about the parades? Katie's after Endymion. Katie's Sunday brunch in Mid-City. Where else? I might think of another one or two before we hit the top of the hour. 5 o'clock power hour. Thanks so much for joining us. Hey, every show at 6 o'clock, you can check out the podcast on Spotify. Every day at 6 o'clock, you can check out the previous program or last week's or last month's on X, AKA Twitter, or on our YouTube channel. Fletcher Mackel joined us in the 4 o'clock hour live from Italy, from the Winter Olympics. Pretty cool of him to do that. Michael Heck joined us to start the 5 o'clock hour, right around 5:20. Michael Hecht was with us for 10 good minutes talking about the economic impact of Mardi Gras 2026. No, the city is just abuzz. Uptown New Orleans, just people walking around from Magazine, Napoleon, St. Charles Avenue, going right into the Garden District, into the Warehouse District. The Warehouse District is incredible. People walking around everywhere. Same thing with the French Quarter, with the Marigny Triangle, with the Faubourg Marigny, with the Bywater. Hotels are packed. Restaurants are packed. Bars are packed. Music clubs are packed. It's just fantastic. Locals were out in force today. I was in the French Quarter for a good 3 hours, from like noon to 3 o'clock on Bourbon Street. I mean, I'm on Royal, and I thought I was on Bourbon Street. I'm not kidding you. I'm like, damn, I'm on Royal, not Bourbon. Block off of Bourbon. Royal Street is packed with thousands of people having a great time. There were so many marching clubs with their own brass bands. St. Aug's Marching 100 going through the quarter earlier today. So many locals, so many tourists, everybody on the same page, everybody just having a absolutely fantastic time. No, it's incredible. It really is. And the weather's cooperating. Tomorrow, Saturday, earlier in the week, it was a 60% chance of rain. It's down to 0, 5%. No rain tomorrow. Sunday was like 80% early in the week. It's down to about 60%, and it's overnight. It's like 1 a.m. to like 6, 7, 8 in the morning, Sunday morning, and it's done. Over with. No, tomorrow we wake up, it'll be 57 degrees. We peak out tomorrow, the high, 72. Just perfect for Endymion. Sunday, 58 degrees when we wake up. 73 is the high on Sunday. Perfect for Toth and Mid-City and Okeanos and Bacchus, with Drew Brees riding, leading the parade essentially. He'll be in front of the King's float on his own float with about 30 of his buddies that helped him get where he is today, an NFL Hall of Famer. Monday, Lunday Gras, 55 when we wake up. The high is only 67 for Orpheus. Incredible Monday. And Mardi Gras Day, Tuesday, no rain, partly sunny. 54 when we wake up. The high temperature Mardi Gras Day for Rex and Zulu, 70 degrees. Tuesday, Mardi Gras Day. Just fantastic. Fantastic. Hey, check me out on X, on Twitter, at Corey Johnson. Follow me there. Corey is spelled Kaare. Follow me. I'm going to be posting a few more videos from my day in the French Quarter, including St. Aug's Marching 100. Really cool. Just get goosebumps. First, you just love it naturally, the sights, the sounds of the Marching 100, but then you're like, these are 15, 16, 17-year-old kids just kicking butt and taking names, just masters at their, musical instrument, all in synchronization, all focused, totally professional. They should get some NIL money. The Marching 100. They're fantastic. Pure New Orleans. Pure New Orleans. So good. And I'll be posting a lot of that. And even when I beelined out of Dodge, I was mentioning it to Scott Craig. You know, I had lunch. It's like 3 o'clock. I'm going to do the program. I was hungry. And I wanted to avoid traffic. I took Esplanade out of the quarter. And then I got to Broad, and I'm like, damn, maybe some McCarty's fried chicken. I was right by Little Dizzy's coming up Esplanade, like a block before Claiborne's. And I was about to pull over and go to Little Dizzy's, but there wasn't a parking spot available. And they had people dining outside, people going in and out. I was like, might take a little while. And then I didn't know what I was going to do. I was like, man, I wonder we're going to pick up for lunch. And then as I got to Broad Street, I'm like, McCarty's. And Little Dizzy's has some of the best fried chicken in New Orleans. Some people say the best. The Baquet family knows what they're doing, from Old Eddie's on Law Street to Zachary's on Oak to Little Dizzy's on Esplanade. Some of the finest fried chicken in the world. McCarty's is damn good too. Some of the city's best fried chicken, that little McCarty's Chicken Shack on Broad, right by Bayou Road, right by Gentilly, 5 blocks from the fairgrounds, from Jazz Fest and the fairgrounds. No, McCarty's on Broad kicks butt. I ended up going in there and grabbing 3 pieces of chicken. So good. And then kind of meandered down the, streets of New Orleans to get to my neighborhood, because I was kind of scared to get on the interstate. I mean, once you're on the interstate, you're trapped, You can't get off till the next exit. And if it's bumper to bumper and moving slow, that could be a problem, especially when you have a talk radio and talk television show to host. No, New Orleans is incredible. And right now, it's what we do best. The party, Mardi Gras, all that good stuff. A Fantasy Friday edition of the program. Have a great Mardi Gras weekend. We will see you next week. Be safe. Have a great time. Enjoy yourself. Don't be rude. Be nice. Everybody's on the same page. The police presence is awesome. You folks that are like, man, I don't want to go to New Orleans. You can go to New Orleans. Not really a single incident. What's that, Blue Boy? The National Guard, the NOPD, Troop NOLA, yeah. Law enforcement from all around the state and federal agencies in New Orleans. You're right, Blue Boy. It is a great Mardi Gras. Get out and enjoy it. The weather's cooperating. You can wear shorts and a T-shirt. Wear your favorite costume. Mardi Gras 2026.
You're on
you're
the
right.
neutral ground with Corey Johnson on TV on Cox Channel 4 and Spectrum Channel 333. Also on YouTube, on radio at NOLA Talk 93.9 FM, WSLA New Orleans.
It's 6 p.m.